So let us start with factors that affect consumer buying behavior. This comes under marketing management, CBSE, topic consumer behavior, session 2. Factors that affect consumer buying behavior. So what is the consumer buying behavior? A consumer is the end user of a product, and there are different factors that determine how a consumer is going to buy a product. The main aim of a marketer is to persuade a consumer in order to buy a product. So there are different factors that affect consumer buying behavior. A consumer can buy a product in order to satisfy their needs, and these products, they can be in the form of goods or services. So when they are making the decision that I am going to buy this product, this involves a lot of resources such as time, money, effort. In the process of buying, there are different other factors which influence the buying process or the decision making process of the consumer. Today, I will tell you it in short the factors that influence consumer behavior. There are two factors that influence consumer behavior. One is the internal influence, and the other one is the external influence. When you talk about the internal factors, this is connected to personal factors or psychological factors. The personal factors can be based on their age, their income, occupation, what type of work are they doing, what is their lifestyle, are they economically high or like financially high people, are they economically strong, what kind of personality do they have. The psychological factors, it includes what is the drive for buying that product or service? What is the motivation behind? What kind of perception? How do I think about a product or service? What are my beliefs? What are my ethics? What are my attitudes towards a product? The external influences are those factors which cannot be, influenced by a small environment. These are factors which are uncontrollable. The first one, when you talk about the external factors, comes the cultural factors. It talks about the culture. What kind of family background is it? What type of religion do I follow? What are my subcultures? What is the social class? What is the economic status? And then the other factor talks about the social factors. The social factors contributes to the factors that comprise of a society, the family, the reference group. Who are the people that are influencing me? What is their status in the society? When you talk about, let us go step by step into each of the factors so that we get a better understanding of the different factors which influence the consumer buying pattern. The cultural factors. The cultural factors determine the values or the belief system. So when you talk about the culture, this culture of a person, it helps in determining market segmentation. How am I going to develop a product? Is my market going to be, when we talk about market segmentation, is my market going to be a homogeneous product market, or is it going to be a heterogeneous? How am I going to develop my product? Who are my end consumers? So when they start making some of the products which are being consumed by Muslims, then they will use more of the halal products. So that is the conceptualizing of developing a product. What is the kind of advertisement? If you see like the advertisements that are being done in UAE, then even if it is done for a clothing sector, then the kind of advertisement is made more modest because of the cultural factors, because of the beliefs which a consumer carries within. If you see like the food chains that operate in India, if you see in most of the restaurants, they do not have beef in the menu because, like the Hindus, they do not prefer having um, beef meat. So all of these factors they determine how a product or service is being approached or given to a consumer. Under the cultural factors comes the subculture, where we talk about the psychological, social, and geographical factors. The psychological factors, it talks about the attitudes, the beliefs. The social factors talk about the societal beliefs. The geographical factors talk about the location, where are we living. So the place where we live also determine our buying patterns. If you see, like in India, most of the North Indians they prefer wheat, whereas the people who live in the South they prefer to have rice. Cultural factors. Culture is something that is a combination of values, beliefs, religion, and custom. It is a major or vital factor that influences the consumer's behavior either directly or indirect form. Culture is something that is connected with customs, with religions. What kind of language do we speak? What is our background? From where do we come? What are the traditions that are being carried out in the place? It is mostly like the prescription that is being given by the doctor. It is more of dictatorship. It has been shared. It has been transferred from one generation to the other. Okay, so this culture, how is it passed on? It is being passed on through communication, and it is something that is most dynamic in its nature. The next factor is social factor. Social factor talks about the societal factors like family. It plays an important role. The status that a family holds in the society, who are the reference people, to whom are we talking, what is the income of the person. Are we talking like if a person is of high economic status, they will prefer buying uh, products or services from expensive market, from malls, because that shows their status. Who are the reference groups? What kind of uh, common objective do we share? What are the attitudes of the people? The remaining point we'll discuss in the next class. Stay tuned with me, will study with me. Thank you.